Fabab Country House after 5 years. The defects in the building. Country house where I live for the 5th year. When I built it, the builders said, after the winter, you will demolish the remains of the chicken house and build a normal house like everyone else. First, I will review the cottage from the outside. This is a shed for garden equipment and everything that you don't really want to keep in the house. Inside there is lighting, which is very convenient in the evening. Width 40 centimeters. Later, I plan to make shelves. The wall, OSB plate is painted and the floor is made of laminate. Next, let's go through the disadvantages. See, this part is different in color. Water was pouring down it all the time since I didn't do ebbs, and the first year, the board took on water and swelled up. Fixed it in a couple of hours. We screwed a few boards, but the traces were unpleasant. The correct way will need to be replaced in the future. I think to make a separate video where I will disassemble this part of the house to see what condition the insulation is in. We moved smoothly to the part that everyone was worried about, including me. Hanging from the second floor. As the builders said, in winter, because of the weight of the snow, the house will break. Here is winter, very snowy. As you can see, everything is in order. There is almost no snow on the roof. Inside the house, everything is also fine, although there is a lot of snow. Here on the first floor, a board that is on the ceiling has accumulated moisture and it has arced. In the spring, I cut the board a little, and in the following years, everything was fine. It is also important to understand the structure of the house. The base here is a metal frame. Thanks to this, it has good rigidity. Another point that has worried me was the boards that are directly in contact with the ground. They are in good condition. Apparently, the impregnation gives its results. How was the house built? There was only a sketch with which I went to construction firms. I was refused almost everywhere because of the impossibility of building such a facility. But one firm still agreed for $8,000. They built a house on their base. I purchased a plot of land. We offered an option. Put the house not on the foundation, but on such a metal trusses, which just lies on the ground with a lot of reference points. Then, one day, they brought the house in a trailer and installed it. In this form, I received it in a month after the order, naturally without finishing. Then for 3 months with a friend, did the finishing of the house, conducted water, electricity with a lightning rod, dug a well for the sewer, put a fence. It took about $10,000 more. After living in the house for a couple of months, it became obvious that there was not enough space in it. I decided to build the second floor on my own. I turned back to my friends. By analogy with the first floor, the frame was made of metal. Only the metal profile was taken a third thicker than on the first floor. And according to the information read on the forums how to build a house, we made the second floor. The inner walls are made of cement-bonded particle board, painted outer boards and fixed. On the roof of the first floor, a frame was made, which was connected to the metal of the first floor. Then a crane was called and the second floor was put up during the day. A couple of days later, they brought the windows. Inside the house, they cut an opening for the stairs and welded it. Well, finishing the second floor, it cost $6,000. These are materials with finishing. By the time it took 3 months. Now I invite you to the house. The house is heated by this fireplace. As time has shown, it is too powerful for this house. If you overdo it with firewood, it gets very hot. Even the glass broke. I keep forgetting to order new glass. I will wait for cool days and record a video with the readings of the device before and after the fireplace. This is the kitchen. A small refrigerator is built into the lower cabinet. Now, about lighting the house. There are no unusual lamps here. Here is an LED strip with a power control. Very practical. One of the disadvantages is that you can hear the transformer whistling. So I hid them in this locker. It's less audible. Over the countertop in the kitchen too, diode tape and all the electricity is distributed on 5 machines. A very important thing in the house is security. This is a standalone alarm system that runs on batteries for 6 months and sends an alarm to your phone along with photos. A few years ago, there were guests here for whom I called the police. There's also a second security system. It's better, but it only works when there's electricity, and here it is often turned off in the winter. This is a bathroom. It's small, but when I designed it on a computer, it seemed bigger to me. I had put the narrowest wash basin, which is not convenient to wash. The walls are made of cement-bonded particle board, which I like very much in texture. It looks like concrete. I'm very happy with the shower, but I got tired of the partition. Ready-made solutions were too expensive, so I ordered here a hot glass of 10 millimeters and at the same time for the fireplace. The cost is $150 and fixed on special clips for glass. Ready-made solutions cost 5 times more. We moved smoothly to the second floor. Finishing materials are the same as on the first floor. The floor is laminate, the ceiling is wooden rail, and the walls are wallpaper. This is a favorite place to relax with a beautiful view. The workplace where the video is being edited and the bed. It is compact and there is enough space for everything. Here I made a locker for an outdoor mattress, and next to it, another one for small items. Now the terrace. The door to the terrace is sliding, not swinging open, which is very convenient, but it was very expensive. It seems $900 because of the mechanism. There is a lot of space and a good view of the area. The board on the terrace is in excellent condition after 4 winters, and the builders said, "You will redo it every year." The railing is wooden, the construction is metal, which is connected to the frame of the house. If you have any questions, write in the comments. I will be happy to answer. Thank you for viewing.